I know
and
you
not say nothing back. I really felt he dishonored all of the great South African leaders that have come before him. You understand? No way Shaka Zulu was going to do that. You follow? No way Chris Hani. No way Steve Biko. No way Robert Sobukwe was going to sit in the White House, understanding what the U.S. government has done to Africa, and sit there and let President Trump accuse you of being complicit in genocide when this country has financed genocide against different African populations throughout time. I really felt he did the South African people a disservice by letting Donald Trump treat him like he was a child.
Why? What? That's what I'm talking about. So, and I got respect for Marc Lamont Hill. I think he's a scholar. But what is that? Like, what is that? Like, what?
It's the Coon chip. And what I mean by that, when you're raised in white public school, when you're raised in a black church that's filled with white Jesus images, we are conditioned from childhood, Brother Loon, to serve and service Caucasians. And you have to become conscious of your subservience in their presence so you can work to undo it. Because what in effect is happening in that moment with President Ramaphosa, if this happened with Dr. Marc Lamont Hill, their unconscious takes over. You see this? You don't even recognize that you are conceding your masculinity to this Caucasian male. You're not even conscious of it. It is your unconscious conditioning that is kicking in without your knowledge, forcing you to get down on bended knee before these Caucasians.
And you won't do that.
No, sir. In fact, I'm going to go harder with the Caucasian to make sure my Coon chip, if it's still there, doesn't get activated. You feel me? So if they say, Dr. Umar, we might have one or two whites in the room. Cool. But I need you to know something. I don't change my message. So make sure you understand that I'm not changing. Same thing with the universities. Well, you know, there's going to be white students in the audience. This is a predominantly white institution. That's fine. Yes. But I don't change my message. Make sure they understand that.
And that's what it to us is so important, because you see these scholars that the smarter they get, they it's like they lose the veracity that black men have.
And I'm going to tell you a big reason why. There's a few fears associated with the black male ego. One fear is money, unfortunately. We'll put cash above the honor that we should have in defending our people, right?
Right.
If I disrespect, if I offend, because you're not disrespecting.
Right.
If I offend this Caucasian, it might mess with my pocketbook. I couldn't care less. Yeah. In fact, I tell people all the time, one of the best things ever happened to me was growing up in the North Central Philadelphia ghetto, because once you taste poverty, you're not afraid of it.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
I'll go back if I need to.
Figure it out again.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's number one, the loss of money. Another one is the loss of access to white space.
Oh, man.
Both in the media and in the social world. I'll give you an example. And I know we're going to talk about this later, but I want to give you an example. Take Shannon Sharp real quick. Shannon will not be affected financially, I don't think, as a result of this lawsuit. Because in the social media world, there really is no code of ethics.
Right.
It's all about views, right?
You're right.
Financially, I think he still gets his contract. You know where he may lose? You know where Sean Puffy Combs may lose if he wins the case? They will never again get invited to certain privileged white functions.
Yes.
And as a member of the black bourgeoisie, having access to white space is sometimes worth more than the money.
Yes.
Do you feel me?
Yes.
Getting invited to this.
Yes.
Getting invited to that. Going on these exclusive retreats with these billionaires. You may never get that invitation again. And so sometimes the black scholar, not saying Dr. Hill did this, but I've seen it done, so I know what you mean.
Right.
I'm going to compromise my people's truth. I'm going to compromise my people's truth in this moment, because if I get branded as a black man, think about that. If I get branded as a black man by the white man, I might lose opportunities to be around white people.
Yes. And that's kind of your only one up in a lot of black spaces. Is that I be at the white part.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Because we value everything they do more than what we do.
Exactly.
This is why we'll go to the BET Awards and we'll fight.
Yes.
We never fought at the Grammys.
Whoa.
We never fought at the
nosebleed.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
Will Smith slapped Chris Rock and they banned him for a year. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And I still don't know if he's allowed to go back now. You're not going to do that in white space.
Right.
But you'll do it around us.
Yes. Now, let's take a look at this. I want you to look at it really quick. 1 second.
I want you to invite this woman to say a racially harmful term in front of me because I'm the only on here. So if she says it, I'm the victim of it. So please don't invite her for ratings to call me the N-word because that's basically what it's going to be. There's a bunch of white people up here. You and one Uncle Tom on the left here, and asking her to say the N-word while I'm here is ridiculous. You would not sit here with a Jewish person and say, please use a Jewish slur in front of this Jewish. It's ridiculous. I understand you don't have any bad intent, Piers. I understand what you're trying to do, but we already know she's racist, and I don't want to invite a racial harm to me.
I hear you, and I accept that, and we'll leave it there. Thank you all very much.
Now, I didn't hear him say what you said, though.
Okay, 1 second. Maybe that's not the...
Okay, it might be another speak, because I appreciate what Dr. Hill said there. He stood his ground.
Okay, here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. He definitely said it. But yeah, man, this is and he addressed it. He actually addressed the fact that it blew up online that people are like, yo,
okay.
Why would you say?
We're labeled a racist.